Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Novan Zulkarnain and I want to teach you about how to create a login in your website. For the example, these are my basic website and I want to create it in this page login form, like for example in here I want to input the login in this page right above the header for this page. Okay, first of all we have to use a platform, a software named Dreamweaver. I'm using Dreamweaver CS3 here, so it will be my software for this tutorial. Okay, first I open the page first here. These are the index from my page here. I'm using PHP and the MySQL database for this website. Before you can continue with the login, creating the login page, you have to install the XAMPP for your website. You can install it, the XAMPP, and then you can test it with the XAMPP. You can download it in your and search in your browser, and then you can download it. First you have to create we go to the PHP my admin, and then we can create the database that you want to use. For this example, I'm using a database named Taihan, and then we also, for the login purpose, we have to create the table for the login to add the username and password in it. For this example, I'm using the table name user, and then I created 3 columns. With the first column is NIP, and the second and the third is the username and password. I don't use any level in here, so it will be a simple login for you to create it. If you want to get the level for the user, maybe I will make a video about it later. Okay, but from now on we use the simple login first. Now after we installed the XAMPP for the server for your website, so the first thing that we have to do, we create the new file for the login file. So we can use the login.php here, and then we can double click the login, and then we create the form for the login, and then we use 2 fields. The ID is the field for the variable that we use. The variable we use username. The label is the label for that field. It will be my recommended you can get the label with the same as ID. Okay. After that, we also create the second field named password, and then the label is password also. Then so here you see password. And then for the submit button, we can use the submit submit with the small letter. Then you don't use a label for it, because if you use the submit label, you will see here in this button there are a label for the submit. We don't need that. Okay, we can delete it. Oops, delete it, and then we can go enter. Then now we have a login page. Okay, we can save it and we can test it with with a shortcut key in keyboard. There are for tested are F12, or you can use for display. You can use this button here, this tools menu button, and then we can you also can push the F12 in your keyboard, or you can click here in your application, so you can see the running text for your login password. Okay, and then after that we create the second field, the second page, I'm sorry, for success login, for success login PHP, and then we can create also the fail.php for the fail page. In the success login, you can open the success login, and then you can type for the example success so you can test it. If you log in, and then if you success login, you go to this page. But if you fail the login, you can go to this page. Your login is fail, and then save it. So I want to log in, and then after, if I success login, I will go to this page, and if I fail login, I'm going to this page. So and then after that, after we create 3 page for success and fail login, so we have to setting the username and password here. It's very easy. In this theme before, you can use the data tab here, and then you can choose the login here, login user, and then you fill all the field here. First field is get input form. I will use a form, which are this form. The name form is form 1 here, and then the field for username that are already created is the username field, and also the field for the password is also created with the name password. And then for connection, if you use Dreamweaver for your PHP and MySQL database, you see we have first to create the connection first. Okay, and the connection will be created automatically in here, in this folder named Novan PHP, which are the database is the Taihan, and the username is first, and the password is none for the table that we use to fill the login connection, so we can go back to this login, and then we use that connection, which are the name are Novan99, and then the BIM-beflow automatically connect to the MySQL, and then we choose the table that we want to add the login. For this example, I'm using the username table, and then we take the relationship between the username column with the username column in the table, and the password with the password on the table. And then in the field login success, after we success the login, we have to go to the success.php, and if the login fail, we go to the fail.php. On the bottom, and the field restrict access base, we use the first checklist, not the second checklist, because if you use the second checklist, you have to column name you have to use the access level for your table. Unfortunately, I'm using only 3 columns. There are no access level for it, so I'm using the first checklist for my login page. Maybe later I will explain about the access level. Okay, after you fill all the field in this windows, in this login user, you can get OK. You can click OK, and you can save it. So you can, after that, you can click your keyboard F12, and then you can test it. For this username, I'm using on the table Novan99, and the password is admin. And then you can click submit. Test it. Yes, the page is success. Click go back. If you don't success, for example, the password and then you can submit. Your login is failed, but it's not too secure, because you can see here the name is Novan and the password usually using a star for this format. So we can go back to the password page, and then we click here, and then we can see on the bottom there are property for that field. So for the default is the single, for the default for the page is the single type, and if you want to change the format to the star format, you can click the password, and then you can save it, and you can see, you can refresh it again, and you can see Novan99, and then voila, there are a star password, so no one can see your real password here. Okay, and you can submit. Success. But there are some major security. If someone use your computer and then they create forward and backward, they can access easily without using login. So you don't want to that happen. So we have to create a logout. We have to create a logout link here, logout, and then we use this one, and then when go to, if you click the logout, you can go to the index, index.php, okay, something like that. But if you don't want to someone to go to, if someone create back and forward, create a behavior name restrict access to the page, so no one can easily click back and forward button without using the login form. Okay, you can use this restrict access and then click OK. Oops. Here, so you can save it and then you can use this. You must okay. Behavior, you see here there are logout user. So we can test it and then as Mozilla, then we can submit and voila, we can log out, go back to this page. Okay, you want to create the restrict access. If access denied, go to the index.php. Okay, nah, you can see here there are two behavior restrict access and logout user. So if someone go back, you have to use the login form first. Okay, so if you log in and then submit, then you can success to go to the page. But if you log out, you go to the index page. But if someone click back, they cannot go back to the success page. Yeah, okay, it's good. And then after we create the login page, I want to put the login in this area on the bottom of the header. So here you can comment the slideshow. I'm put the login in here, for example. So you open the index page and then click on the bottom of the header, and then you click the code view, and then you can input the PHP code here. You can include here. Okay, so you can save it and you can refresh it. Okay, that's it, folks. Thank you for today's learning.